Alright, there we go. Yes. I will say I did a little bit of work when it comes to digging, because I know obviously there's a lot to do, so I went ahead and cleared out this section over here. And started clearing this section a little bit as well. We actually have quite a few ravines running through this area. This is like the second or third one we've ran into. Oh, but yeah, we're just digging again. That's all we've been doing. It's okay. Once we get done digging, like actually done, then we probably won't do it much more after that. But hopefully today it'll go a little bit faster, because I now have more efficiency 5 pickaxes. Because I did some enchanting off camera. So obviously we've had this one, and we've had this one, and I think this one. So I got 2 more. So we have efficiency 5. Yeah. And as you can see, I moved the beacon, and I also changed it to only have these 3 instead of also have diamond blocks on it. So, you know, we are no longer using diamond blocks for our beacon, which is nice. It means we can, you know, use that for ourselves. Just to give an idea of how many diamond blocks we were using, I had like 17 whenever I took, like, I got 17 from the beacon we used to have set up. And we have the equivalent of 22 blocks upstairs. How do you win? What'd you win? Are you talking about being first, or? You gotta be specific, my man. Gotta be specific. Oh! How do y'all... You said bet. Yeah, I know I said bet. Because, like, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on. I'm having a stroke trying to understand what's happening. Alright, so because I know you aren't gonna be doing any of the esports, but do you know who's gonna be doing League of Legends? Also, why am I even though I'm doing this every day, I feel like everything's out of place. God. Ugh. Anyways, do you know who's gonna be doing League of Legends, if anyone is? Because if so, that's probably the first game I'd be okay with, like, getting into and learning. Because I'd totally do streams and just be like learning how to play League of Legends. I don't know how fast I can climb, but I think if I were to help out, I'd at least want to get to, like, silver. You know, no one wants someone helping with a esports team who isn't, you know, ranked at all. And Rocket League? You don't have a League of Legends team right now, okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Not a lot of people play it at our age level anymore. Yeah, I know. Oh, but I will say, Will, if you do need help with that, I'm also down for that. Because what I'm guessing, you're probably going to have to cut up people's footage and turn it into highlight reels. Is what I'm guessing you're going to have to do. Or they might have you, like, help narrate stuff. That'd also be cool. Yeah. Yeah. I know, you're the only one. Yeah, okay, so what I'll say is, first off, you are going to you're gonna have to scrub through an ungodly amount of footage. So what I'm guessing is, Mr. Atterbury, the man in charge, he's probably gonna have you do like the main stuff, but then like what he'll probably ask all the people like recording their own footage to do is only send in like, you know, if they have like 10 hours of gameplay and like 6 of them are trash, he'd probably be like, only send what you think is like pretty good, like, or like try to like kind of self-edit, and they'd probably send you like smaller pieces of their gameplay instead of sending you like 10 hours at a time of like just straight trash, so that you don't have to like sift through all of it. Because the thing is, like, I've done stuff like that. I haven't done well with stuff like that because I know I was for the longest time now I've had like 6 or 7 hours worth of Warzone footage that I've slowly been combing through and like turning it into a highlight. But the thing is, I'm so bad at Warzone that it's useless. I mainly just do it to practice editing. Okay, so like there's other people on the team who are supposed to also help with it, but you're the only person that like is only doing content. That makes sense. So what I'd say is, first off, find out if they expect you to use a certain editing software. And if they do, find out what it is, and you know, I'd say watch a couple tutorials on how to use it. And again, what I'll say is, a lot of editing is just knowing how to use your software. Like, I feel like I've gotten better at editing the more I know how to use my software. You also need content. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, you're still waiting to test out editing, but you just need someone to send you something? Yeah. So no worries, yeah. What do you use? Because I use DaVinci Resolve, which is pretty good. But the thing is, like, what I will say is most editing softwares are pretty similar. You just gotta like learn where everything is. You use Resolve? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it is good. Obviously, you know, it's not perfect. I think the only issues I've ever had with it... Want to be a caster? Oh, so you want to be the guy that's like, alright, we see someone coming through mid lane. I wonder if they're going to try and push jungle. And you're going to be like, actually just narrating. That'd actually be kind of fun. What I will say about caster is, you still have to have really good knowledge of the game. So yeah, you may not be one of the people like producing content, but you're still gonna have to know the game just as well, if not better, than the people playing. You don't necessarily have to be better at playing the game, but you have to know the game very well. So for example, like what I just talked about was from League of Legends. The people announcing League of Legends have hours played in the game just so they can learn it. You don't necessarily have to play hours in the game to learn it, but it would definitely help. So if you're talking about Rocket League, I'd say obviously like know the very basic terms of like aerials and stuff like that. If you want to do casting for like Fortnite, make sure you know all the locations, and stuff like that. And I mean, most of what you're going to be narrating on is like gameplay. So you're going to be going through like, oh, okay, so he looks like he's going to try and build a structure for some like support or safety reasons. Be like, but we hear gunshots from this direction. You know, you're like, you're also analyzing what's happening. So, I don't know. I'm just going to stay aware. Sounds like fun though. Yeah, I can see it being a lot of fun. Yeah. What I'd say is, it's, for me, I always had issues finding, like, things to play with other people, I guess. Because for one, I mean, I played a whole lot of Minecraft, and I didn't start playing other games, really, until I got a better computer. Because, like, I never played on console, and I know that's how a lot of people play. And I know console's also a little bit easier to link up with people to play. Yeah, I remember in high school, mainly for me, what it would be is, like, I just played so much single player that I didn't really, there wasn't really a group of people that I was like, yeah, I play video games with these people. And I mean, obviously, like, I played a lot of Minecraft with Wesley, but, like, besides that, there wasn't, like, a group of people I'd be like, yeah, we played this game together. No, it's like, it's just Minecraft, and sometimes people will join me. Which isn't a negative thing, but I guess the little esports team would be a cool way of getting, like, a squad of people to play with. And that's one of the issues I'm having right now, is I want to have a small, like, friend group that I can just be like, yeah, we're gonna, you know, have a full set of 5 people going into a Valorant queue instead of having to do like solo queue. And I mean, it's not a huge deal, because either way, if I get good, I can still, like, get up there. Prefer using Silk Touch. Yeah, and I understand that. Can't blame you. But you are gonna have to learn a lot more about the games if you want to be a commentator or a caster. And I mean, you're going to either way. If you're also going to be if you're going to be helping, like, with editing and also doing a lot of editing, you're going to learn about the game either way, like, whether or not you want to. That's how it be. Yeah, this is making good progress. This is good. This is good. We actually harvested our birchwood area earlier, and it's actually growing back really well. It's almost completely grown back in just the time it took us to start cutting down, like, a bunch of this area. And yeah, just casually throwing stuff into the furnaces is really good. Earlier, I actually, like, before the stream started, I had brought up, like, 4 or 5 stacks of iron that I had gotten just from being down here. Yeah, I shoved it in here. Oh, and because of our librarians, I'd been trading with them for enchanted books, so this whole top layer is mending, and then we get a bunch of unbreaking, and then a bunch of random stuff that I had just, you know, gotten from enchanting books. We got spoon. Throat pain. Technically, the shovel we have on us is technically better than spoon. But, you know, we'll never forget spoon. We'll probably level up spoon soon enough. Oh yeah, but with all the extra iron we had from down here, I went ahead and made, like, 2 more anvils for our zombie farm. Because a lot of what I do in the zombie farm is I take the really trash shovels we get from the toolsmith and the really trash pickaxes we get from the toolsmith. I smash them together until we get efficiency 5, and then I put unbreaking and mending on them. Is basically what I had been doing. So I have a couple shovels that are, like, I think I have 2 that are, like, efficiency 3 sitting around, or, like, I have some that's, like, efficiency 2. 2 and 3, stuff like that. And I just need to start mixing more and more diamond pickaxes together. And then we'll eventually just have like a whole shulker box full of efficiency 5. Lucky for me, they don't have power, so they have to be at a certain distance or else their arrows just hit the ceiling. How's it going? It's going well. Look at this. Look at this progress, Nathaniel. I moved the beacon back over here. And we have all this open space underground now. So, you know, we're going to be building... and I'm thinking we're going to turn this into a slime farm. Parts of it, at least. Because I've seen a lot of slime spawning in this... and like, on this half. Like, a huge amount of slimes. And, you know... That's cool. I like slime farms. They're actually... You can make some really good XP farms with slime... Like, with the slime farms. You can make them into really good XP farms. Yeah, and I was actually just talking about how I had been getting more efficiency pickaxes, and how soon enough we're just going to have a shulker box full of diamond and netherite efficiency 5 pickaxes. Like, it's just going to be a shulker box full of god pickaxes, so that we can basically just do this all day, if we wanted to. Would y'all be down for something kind of stupid? Not today, but as a big project, would y'all be down to see me, like, mine up the entire Ender Island? By any chance? What I'd probably end up doing is, I mean, I'd probably do something like, maybe use a TNT duper to actually do the majority of that work, but, you know, I feel like that could be fun. Hey, Creed, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're just mining, you know, having a good old time. It's funny because, like, we've already found the majority of the diamonds in this area just because of where we are on the Y level, so it's not like we're even mining for diamonds anymore. Not that we really need to. Like I said, we have 22 blocks sitting upstairs for us. Because I actually I'd gotten so much iron from just mining out this area recently. So that, like, because of how much I had, I went ahead and moved the beacon. And whenever I did that, I also replaced all the diamond blocks we had there with iron blocks. So now it's, you know, a little bit more economically friendly. As for what we're building, we're not really building anything specific. We're basically just clearing out a huge amount of space underground so that in the future we can make some stuff. And I had mentioned this area over here, I actually think there's two areas. I think there's two different areas where there's like slime chunks. So I think there's two different slime chunk areas. Now about cycling, talk about it. Yes. So if you didn't already know, I made a separate channel for vlogging, which I might put on this channel actually, because I don't like the idea of separating the two. But the second video I uploaded was from yesterday, and it was about my first ride of Mini that I plan on going on to kind of get ready to do a really long ride. And during that ride yesterday, my back tire, like, went flat. And I have my handy dandy, you know, hand pump. I aired it up, and it went flat later on. Really quickly. What's the channel name? It's just my full name, just Samuel Mossmeyer. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably just going to move it, like, I'm probably going to move those videos over onto this channel as well, because I don't think it's a good idea for me to separate my content. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, it would be kind of weird to mix in vlog content with, like, games and stuff. But at the same time, I was like, I don't want to have my content where, like, you have to, like, run around YouTube to find, like, everything that I make. I kind of want it in one place, you know? You can, you know, come to this channel to watch, like, me talk about cycling, or you can come to this channel and watch me play video games for hours on end. You know? And I kind of wanted to have something a little bit more like that. You know, we'd have more of a variety-styled channel instead of just doing gaming. Even though that is mainly what I like to do. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. In the meantime, I'll probably just keep uploading my little vlog-styled videos to that channel. Oh, no. I said my full name, so... Just to make sure you get the spelling right. There you go. Type it in chat. You want to copy and paste it. I can put it in the actual chat. Which reminds me, I need to get in the habit of actually pulling up my YouTube Studios control board for live streaming, because whenever I don't, I can't tell when things are held for review. So what happens is sometimes I don't see messages that are held for review and I can't clear them or not. YouTube's irritating. I just entered the control box for it, and it like keeps trying to get me to stream through there, but I'm not. Also, I just realized some of y'all, I'm like Nathaniel, I think he changed his icon recently, because I see two different icons. Whenever I'm looking in Streamlabs chat, it's a different icon versus when I'm looking in the YouTube chat. No, it's not with an N. I'm gonna put it in the actual YouTube chat so you can see it. Copy and paste it if you need to, you know. That's not. I put it over here so you can see it. Yeah. His dream was too powerful. Is that the reason? Like, is that the reason they're blaming the outage on YouTube for? Because if so, that's really funny. I had no idea. I just knew that I couldn't watch YouTube for a period of time. You know, I left it, watched some anime, and then, you know, whenever I got ready to start streaming, I tried turning on my music live stream in the background, or the music live stream in the background that I had been using, and I couldn't. And I was like, yes, it's still down. You like to believe it, though. That's fair. I think we all have that sliver of hope. It was all Dream's fault. Josh Punk. Alright. So. We are still digging, as the description and title says. Yeah. But luckily, because of how, like, fast we're tearing through this area, I kind of doubt we're going to have another stream very soon where it's like, oh, I got to dig out more places. Moss memer. Lol. That would be funny, though. Yee. Speaking of cleaning things up, and whenever I say speaking, sometimes I'm talking about things I was thinking in my head. Because in my head, I just thought, oh, we're cleaning up this downstairs area. Speaking of cleaning, I was cleaning up my room today, and I felt so proud of myself. I was literally, because YouTube was down, I was like, I guess I'll just clean my room until we, like, have YouTube back up. So, you know, like, took the trash out, took the recycling out, just so you know, my recycling bin, this normal size, like, classroom recycling bin, I had full of water bottles just like this. Because I have the full-length water bottles, but because we don't have a big recycling bin we can empty our recycling bins into, I didn't want to just throw away bottles, like, regularly, or else it'll fill up our dumpster really quickly. So what I've been doing is I'll drink a water bottle and just smash it, cap it off, and it stays like this little form. My whole recycling bin was full of like 100 of those. So, yeah. I've been staying hydrated. Speaking of which, is my Minecraft water bowl full? It is. Exactly. We were actually just talking about it. I said, you know, League of Legends is probably the main game that I'd be really down into learning, because I've played it before. I was trash. I played Darius. Darius mid, and I did very badly. But then again, that was because it was like one of my first times playing. One of my first and like only times playing, but you know. Yeah. I mentioned that I'd be down to just start streaming League of Legends until I got good enough. Yeah, but then Will mentioned that y'all have like no one on the actual League of Legends, like no one on your team that's like League of Legends. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why I might turn some of this area into a slime farm. It's because we got slime spawning everywhere. Yay! 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 Grow a mullet and look like one of those. Yes, one of those guys. Joke's on you, I am. Just kidding, I'm not. Nah, I probably won't grow a mullet. My hair is getting longer. Also, fun fact: if y'all ever wonder like how I decide whether or not I wear a hat for the day, I wear hats when my hair needs to be washed. Yeah, that's the trick to it. It's because I need to take a shower. Yeah. Sam coming to practice. Hey, if it's on Discord, I'm there. I won't recommend. Not only is 8Ball saying probably not, it's also saying you should be glad he's not. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, do y'all actually have practices? Or like even like team meetings? And if so, is it over Discord? Because that'd be hilarious. Yeah. So I'm not on the esports team here, but what I will say is they have a training regimen just like any other sport, besides cycling for some reason. But their training regimen is actually really funny because it includes required time outside to make sure they leave their rooms and to make sure they're not just playing video games. So they've required of like a handful of hours to be outside and to like move. Which I think is, admirable. Okay. Oh, so some people still are like kind of learning how to use Discord, so y'all are just like, well, we'll just use Zoom until then. Yeah, that's fair. There was actually, what I've seen is, you know what some people will do, and this is mainly a thing I've seen for League of Legends, I don't know about other games, but I've seen people train League of Legends by changing their VPN to like China or Japan, so they start playing against the like Asian servers, to where like, because like the Asian servers are apparently really aggressive because there's a lot of really competitive people in like the Asian region when it comes to League of Legends. So some like streamers in the United States will use VPNs to compete against Asian servers so that they can get better and come back to the United States servers and beat up people here. Won't totally crash the Zoom meeting. It's a Zoom meeting full of gamers. What could go wrong? Alrighty. Yeah, so we've already filled up these 4 chests, just doing like this area. But yeah, it is looking a lot better. It's starting to come together. And I believe this is actually bigger than the bunker we had a couple seasons ago, or a couple series ago, I guess. What are you asking about, Josh? Do we have another ravine? No, this is the ravine we already knew about. No, no, no. You stay over there. Speaking of creepers, y'all will be all very happy to know I spent a good hot second getting shot at by a skeleton to achieve... Where is it? Where are you? What? Well, we found a disc again. It was Oh yeah, you remember at home, Mossy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a gamer, couldn't you tell? See, what I will say is I know, what is it called? Is it Optifine that has cinematic mode where it like smoothens out your movement so it doesn't seem as sharp and rigid and like shaky whenever you're playing? Well, I mean, someone's got to do it, I guess. Oh, there it is. Malohi. We got a music disc, boys. Do we already have one in this world? We do, right? It's Optifine that does that? Okay. Because the thing is, I have worried that sometimes I'm a little, like, shaky-handed, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And there's sometimes... There have been times when, like, for me, I can be very shaky, just naturally, like, I'll shake a lot. Like, especially whenever we did our Enderman fight, or our Ender Dragon fight. Do y'all remember the time whenever we got thrown up in the air? Let me actually pull that up real quick. Let me pull that up, because it's so cool. It's such... Oof. It's such a good picture. I'm finding it real quick. What's funny is, whenever I went back to find it, I, literally, like, took a screenshot of it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Let me do this, and then go over here, and then do this. Do y'all see this? We killed the Ender Dragon and got thrown up in the air last second. You know what's even better? Right after that happened, guess what happened? Nothing. We were fine. I didn't even get... I tried to get the water bucket drop, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. And we lost like 4 hearts, and that's it. It was awesome. It was magnificent. Yeah, that made me feel happy. Oh my gosh, it's such a good picture. Like, I would make this into a wallpaper. Like, I low-key might. That's not a question. It's a win. Wrong question there. Ender Pug. Not sure, Pug. I wonder if I could... Is there a way I could get Streamlabs to respond to certain phrases and statements by entering that command and just doing Pog over and over again? Because if so, that'd be really funny. Like, if someone were to come into the chat and say, like, I don't know, like, there would be a command to say something specifically to, Cloudbot, and, like, Cloudbot's only response is like, yo, pog. There has to be. I mean, it'd probably be special made. Cloudbot's about to out me as not being poggers. Oh, it hurts so much more this way. It's hilarious. Okay, so first off, I've noticed something recently. There's like people in my dorm hall, they do their laundry in waves. So for me, because I have less clothing than probably most people do at this campus, because for one, like, I'm a bit of a minimalist. I don't really like buying clothes too often. Like, for example, the hoodie I'm wearing right now is one of 2 things I've bought since I got to college, or 2 like things of clothing I've bought since I got to college. And since then, I haven't gotten any new clothing. And for the longest time, I was working in 1 pair of jeans, and I wore that 1 pair of jeans to every shift I ever had for almost an entire year, until I bought my 2nd pair. So, like, I'm a bit of a minimalist. I don't really like having excessive amounts of clothing. But the reason why I mention this is because, like, obviously, you know, for me, I do my laundry, like, every week or so. What ends up happening is, right after I do my laundry, sometimes, it kind of depends on when the cycles are, there's a flood of text messages in the group meet that goes for my whole dorm hall. Because people are like, hey, whoever's laundry's in the dryer, can you move it? There's texts like that all the time. Especially, like, whenever that happens, you're like, okay, yeah, everyone's doing laundry right now. And you can tell. So whenever there's a couple days where you just get those texts, like, often, I normally just wait until, like, those days kind of slow down, and then I'm like, okay, so no one's doing laundry. It works out well. But I am considering, like, I'm not moving out of the dorm until the 24th or 25th. I'm considering, like, doing a couple loads of laundry, getting the clothes that I haven't really been wearing, and packing those up already. Because I think my worst fear is that we get to the day I'm supposed to move in and I have nothing packed. And I take, like, 3 or 4 hours to get everything packed up, and then I end up driving home at, like, midnight, because, you know, that's when I was able to leave after getting all my stuff together. Because unless I talk to Blaze, my older brother, and get him to drive some of my stuff back, I'm gonna have to do it on my own, which is fine. Home. Because our winter break is like 2 months long. So, you know, I got time. Yeah. Which is a little concerning. I had actually talked to my parents about streaming at home, and I was like, hey, has our Wi-Fi gotten any better? And they did mention that because my oldest brother Thomas is no longer at home, the Wi-Fi might be a little bit better. And what's probably going to happen is uploads are probably going to slow down a little bit whenever I get home. I'm still going to finish out November 1080p streams. I don't think I've ever had 1080p streams. We stream at 720. As far as I'm aware. Is there an option for anything higher than 720? Do I actually have 1080? If so, that actually surprises me. Because looking back... LOL, you thought you could hurt me? You did half a heart. Oh, you got rid of some railing, though. Just so y'all know, my heart did skip a beat. You have 480. Nice. That's still, you know, better than what I expect sometimes. Alrighty. 729. Yeah, I don't think that's just ding. There it is, yeah. 720. Because I know As far as I'm aware, none of my content is uploaded at high enough of a quality to do 1080. That's kind of on purpose. I don't think so, at least. Oh, look, there's another one of you losers. I think the only reason why I took so little damage from the last guy was because I was still moving whenever he tried to blow up next to me. You're watching at 720p. Okay. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm okay with 720 because that looks fine. You know, 480 is a little eh. But then again, you know, you can deal with it. And then 144 is basically like, it's like looking at everything through a wet napkin. Yeah. So, I mean, I actually put, for example, the music in the background, as I've mentioned before, is a live stream of copyright-free music. And to kind of make sure that it's not taking too much of my internet to load that, I put it on 144p to make sure it takes as little internet as possible to load it. Because obviously I'm not looking at it. It doesn't matter if I'm loading it in high resolution because it's audio that I'm listening to. And they're not going to turn down the quality of the audio because I'm loading in 144. See. Are you kidding me? I'll just back up this minecart rail. There we go. Still works. Your phone will commit it all at high FPS. Lol. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to take from that, but I'll take it. Alrighty. Yeah. So earlier, whenever that creeper did explode next to me, that's one of the fears that I have of running like this and like mining. But at the same time, like, it's just the fastest way to do it. And like you saw, my armor is good enough to where I can do it pretty safely. Obviously, you know, if a couple events line up together, there's a small chance of me dying. And when I say a couple events, I mean like, oh, a creeper blows up like right on top of me, exposes lava pool underneath me, and I don't have enough time to eat the god apple. That's like the type of events I'm talking about. Yeah. Speaking of which, how's my mob volume at? I feel like it was pretty good because I could kind of hear them. But I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Just because, if you didn't already know, the only sound creepers make besides the hiss and the boom is, whenever they walk, they make the same sound humans make, like other players make. So whenever you walk, you can hear it, you know, you can hear it walk. Obviously you can't with like the music in the background and all the other noise, but you know, that's the issue. So for the time being, we might have a little bit of mobs still spawning from this ravine, but now that we're kind of wiping out some of the spawning areas, like some of these ledges, it should be a little bit better. Especially since they won't be able to cushion their fall by going to a lower ledge and then falling. They would just have to fall from up there. Which will fix a little bit of the problems. You're an Enderman. Ah. See, the issue is the netherite tool just has so much more durability than the diamond stuff does. There's a whole, like, 500 extra durability points. How much are we sitting at? I can do a little bit more with this pickaxe, and I should put it away just in case so I don't break it. But we did get a very sizable amount of this chunk cut off, meaning the other 2 pickaxes I have should be able to deal with it. And then we'll be done digging. For the most part. We'll probably hang out in the spawner for a little bit to regain some of the durability on our tools during the stream as well. And I know I know last stream we spent a lot of time talking about anime, but I want to vent about the anime I'm watching right now. And, you know, just in case you're someone who doesn't want to hear a spoiler, I will say it's from Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail, the anime. You know, it's been out for a while, you know, all the episodes are out. So, you know, if you haven't seen it, that's too bad. I'd say skip this part. But literally, I just finished an episode a little while ago before I started the stream. And in the last 5 minutes of that episode, do you know what happens? It looks like they wiped out all of the main characters for the entire anime and then did a 7-year time jump in the last, like, 5 minutes of the episode. And then they were like, here's the end credits. And I'm pretty sure it's not even the end of the season. So I don't know what they're doing. But I have a good feeling they're probably going to, like, do a bunch of stuff like, oh, they magically survived and they just now appeared 7 years later or something like that. Yeah, it literally is not even the end of the season. And they did that. So, yeah, they're probably gonna, this next episode, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, we've been alive this whole 7 years. We've just been waiting to recover. You know, we've been, like, passed out this whole time because we used up a bunch of magic to survive. It's just annoying. I'm very annoyed. Very irritated. Frustrating. I have actually broken a diamond pickaxe while digging this area through. I'm pretty sure it was the first diamond pickaxe we had that was Fortune 3. It was a Fortune 3 Efficiency 5, just like, you know, all the ones we're working right now. I don't think it had unbreaking though, and that's the reason why I broke it. It's because I was mining with it, I was like, okay, I should put this in my inventory soon enough. Kept mining, and all of a sudden it broke, and I was like, oh, I forgot it doesn't have unbreaking. So it went really fast the last little bit of the way. We'll retire that to my inventory for now. Look at that loser all the way over there. I don't even know if I can... Oh, he just despawned. He was far enough away to where I don't think I could aim high enough without hitting the ceiling to actually hit him. Who knows? Since he despawned, we'll never know. Yeah, but we got all of our, you know, broken pickaxes that we gotta fix up after this. We got our 2 pickaxes left, our fortune, and then our just, you know, all around, like, yeah, it's just an efficiency thing. And I'm gonna be using that because I want to basically dig everything up with 1 pickaxe, and then if I can use fortune on it. But since I don't have a silk touch, I'll just save the fortune for any time we see ores that can be broken up and have fortune applied to them. So which one? Yeah, we're using this one for most of the breaking. And then anytime we see like coal, lapis, you know, potentially diamonds, anything like that, it's going to be this pickaxe. And I will say at some point we're going to go back through there's a bunch of ores that are hanging off the ceiling. Like, obviously, we got some coal right here that we gotta grab. There's a bunch of ores like that all around. And we'll, like, collect it at some point. But we are not worried about that at all right now. I also feel like, I don't know what it is, but silk touching things just feels so much faster and, like, cleaner. Whenever I'm just using a normal pickaxe or a fortune pickaxe, I just like, eh. There's some lava up there. Wonder what's it doing. I saw the flame from the torch and I jumped. You probably couldn't see it on the camera, but I literally just went, oh, torch. Green slime man dodged my arrow. Not that time though. All right, unlurk. I don't. I should make that. I. Alright, there you go. Now it's a command. It might take a second before it actually starts working. But now if you were to do that command, that again, it should actually like have an effect. Look at this loser right here. Now that we killed all of those, we got all the small ones that can't deal any damage towards you. Yeah, like I said, it might take a minute before it starts working. So who knows? Maybe someday it'll work. There it is. See, I wanted to do the thing where it like says your username, but I'm not sure how to actually make that work. So I'll look into it. Oh, I misspelled welcome, dang it. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just grab that real quick and fix that. Yeah, I'll just fix that real quick. Let me just edit. Welcome. Perfect. Fix that. And actually, while I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at... Okay, so it looks like the code for making it say your username is like, kind of like bracket, user.name bracket. And I'm going to try that and see if it works. If not, it'll just say bracket user.name bracket. Welcome back. So let me edit it one more time. All right. I'm gonna press refresh. So that should potentially work. Who knows? Who knows? It should say welcome correctly, and now I think it might say your username anytime you do unlurk. Not that unlurk is really... Hey, it worked! It worked! Ah! I'm big brain. I'm such a big brain. Now all we need to do is get my uptime to work. Because I turned the command uptime off. Because it just straight up doesn't work. And I still don't know why. Since we're doing it, let me actually look at the code one more time to find out why. Okay, uptime. I turned it off. I want to edit it. I don't know why it doesn't work though. Because this is a templated one. Like, this is one that's already been made before. So, what does this do? Yeah, but like, literally, I don't know why it doesn't work. Because it's a template. And it should work. If you could, I turned uptime back on to where everyone can use it again. Go ahead and try it. Just to see if it'll work. Like, I haven't changed anything on it. I just turned it back on. And I'm still wondering why it doesn't work. Okie dokie. Cloudbot. Oh, that's where. Oh, I just gotta love it when it does that. Like, it could work. I mean, at least it responded. That's better than what it has been doing. Like, remember how for almost the whole time we've been doing the streaming and uploading every single day? Almost the whole time we've been doing that, it hasn't been working. And then the last stream, it just started working all of a sudden. So at the very least, it's working. More or less. Oh, I'll probably YouTube a tutorial at some point on how to get that thing to actually work. But not right now. Too lazy for that right now. Yo, what are you doing, loser? Small. So much excessive digging. But at least we're getting close. You know, at least we're making progress. It's weird because this last part feels like the longest part. Just because, like, I can now see how much we've already done. And that, like, all the other stuff seemed to have absolutely flown by. This last part just feels like it's taking forever. It's also weird because it feels like it's taking a lot of endurance and durability from my tools. Even though it looks like one of the smaller parts of this whole, like, little bunker area. Oh, whoops. Forgot about this guy being here. Let me just move this up. It's not, you're crazy. What am I crazy before. I'm just saying, like, it feels that way, but I think that's just because we've already done so much that it's like, it just feels that way. There we go. Let me just also get rid of some of this. There we go, and now we can just yeet. Ooh. The bat took more damage than I did. That gave me a heart attack, but we all good. We all good. We're good. We're good. I'm very scared. Alright, I want to do something real quick. Yeah, rip bat, honestly. That bat had no reason to get killed, and that creeper was just like, nah, you ain't leaving here today, bro. Also, we're gonna test out my smite. It's not perfect, so I think I have to crit him to one hit him. Yeah. Yeah. It's a one hit. One hit if it's a critical. Nice. Axes will be a little bit easier to get criticals with, but you know, for now, sword. Or axes will be a little bit easier to get one hits with, but you know it. Yeah, you know what I mean. We were actually pretty close to doing a Twitch stream today because of the YouTube outage. You know? Which, I mean, yeah. The only reason why I didn't is because I like to keep my streams in one place. So the thing is, like, even if we were to have, I would have uploaded the VOD onto here. Just because, you know? Speaking of which, the other day, we were talking about VODs, and I said, you know, if I started streaming on Twitch more often, I'd probably still upload the VODs to my YouTube channel. But now, I'm not so sure. Because the reason why YouTubers make a secondary channel for their VODs to go on is because if they don't, their watch time will tank. Because, you know, not everyone's, like, sits through a 3 or 4 hour, like, video. So what they normally do is they kind of skim through, they see the stuff they like, and they're like, oh yeah, this is nice. And that creates like really low watch time percentages. So, you know, obviously most YouTubers and most, you know, people don't want that. And so because of that, they make a secondary channel where they upload their VODs to. And obviously I don't want that either, but at the same time, like, I don't think I'm big enough to really worry about it, but I don't know. The thing is, first off, and I like to kind of clarify, I guess, I mainly do YouTube because I think it's fun. I think making videos is fun. I enjoy making live streams and stuff like that. But obviously, if I can become a big YouTuber, that's, you know, hands down would be awesome. Obviously. So I don't want to get in the way of that by doing anything that's like obviously going to reduce my my view rates. I mean, speaking of which, yesterday I planned on ending the stream after 2 hours, but because we were getting really good views right at the end, I was like, I guess I'll just keep going. So I went for another hour anyways, just because I was like, I'm getting good views. And if you look at it, I have 54 views on that stream, which is better than what I had been getting. So, you know, it made sense. Also, where does it say slime chunk on here? Can I check on here to see if it says slime chunk? And if so, where did it shade at? Torch. Headshot. Just want the arrow, thank you. Anyways. Back to work. Yes, back to work. Back to work. Just gotta keep grinding so we can finish this little portion right here. And then we'll be done. We'll be done with our digging. For now, at least. We'll probably do more once I actually find out where the spawn, like the slime chunks are. And how to detect them. Ugh. I was just thinking about a pretty funny, not really incident, but occurrence. There's a really big Twitch streamer named Yasuo. If you didn't know, that's a character name as well in a game. And because of that, he's mentioned about how like sometimes it's hard for him like to use that as like his handles on social media, or like get it as his social media, because you know obviously it's a copyrighted character. So he's mentioned before, he's like, you know, if that company eventually at some point goes, actually, no, we don't want your channel to be named this anymore. You know, he couldn't fight that. He couldn't just be like, no. Because the thing is, like, he did name his channel that. There was a discussion brought up by, I think it was Pokimane. She actually mentioned that you can, like, she was like, it's never too late to rebrand. And I was thinking about that. I was like, really though? I don't know. I guess for me, like, if you're able to get to a certain point where you're big enough and you rebrand, I don't think it's gonna hurt you. But at the same time, I feel like there's certain times when it wouldn't be a good idea to rebrand. Slime. As I open these areas up, they seem to be spawning more and more, so I feel like at least one or two of these chunks in here are slime chunks. Aw. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I was only thinking about Yasuo because I was in my head again. I was making jokes about how I wish I was sponsored by Mountain Dew, and I only thought about Yasuo because they actually have an ad where he's in it. Yeah. I don't know. Is that like? What's funny is I've only seen that ad aired on Crunchyroll. I haven't seen it like while I was on YouTube or anything like that. So I don't know if it's a special deal with Crunchyroll, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Just need a couple more chests. You know, just a couple more. There we go. Got a couple more. Probably not completely necessary, but you know, wouldn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that much at least. I'll probably end up using them later on anyways, just to get some of the stuff out of the shulker boxes. Oh, wait, no. Get in here. Get in here, you loser. You idiot. Why aren't you getting in the minecart? Get in the minecart. Is it because it's not on a rail? Look at that loser. Alright, new plan. Next time we see a big slime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like a little loop for a big slime to travel in. Oh my gosh. It killed them all the way down to this size. It looks like there's still a medium one inside the minecart though. Not anymore. Oh my. Yeah, I might just... what I'm thinking of is I might just get rid of this rail and then like open up this passage to where I can like fly through confidently with my elytra. Because I've flown through this with my elytra, but there have been times when I've hit an edge and I like lose 3 or 4 hearts. So, you know, I might just end up doing something different with this, but at the very least, I know what I want to do right now. And it's, I want to take at least this many rails. At least this many. I mean, powered rails don't really curve like they're supposed to, so maybe a little bit more. And I'm gonna see if I can get a slime stuck in there, so he'll just go in circles. It'll look really funny. And actually I'm making it bigger, never mind. I don't have the self-control not to. It's going to be funny slime area. So how many rails am I working with? Perfect. So now this is what I'm talking about. Slime. I mean, some of the slimes are pretty big, so they'd be like this whole block anyways. Alrighty, let's deal with this. We'll just mine while we wait for slimes to spawn. When was it? The other day while I was playing, like, on this world, there was something that got me actually, like, afraid I was gonna die. And I actually got really close to eating the god apple. I can't remember what I was fighting, though. But it was something. Clearly. I had actually considered clearing out this whole area by just digging up to this place and digging out like this, but the reason why I didn't is because, like, it'd be a little bit harder to keep the right layer flat. Because obviously up here I can dig way up further than what I can down there. like doing this, because I think it might be a little bit safer. Alrighty. Yeah, but just the other day, there was something that made me, like, actually close to eating my gun apple. What have I been fighting recently? Did I fight anything the other day? I mean, yesterday it was just digging. It was just digging. There wasn't any mobs involved as far as I'm aware. Or there weren't many that really were a danger. Day before that we were playing with villagers, and there wasn't an issue there either, was there? I don't know. All I know is I remember I was getting bullied by monsters, and I was like literally hovering over this, thinking about it. I was watching my hearts, and I was going, nah, it's not worth it, and I just started eating other stuff. Righty. Right? Very close to being done. Very close indeed. Keegan, we talked about this yesterday. I can't do that. I can't do that. We actually had a creeper blow up on top of us earlier today, and we took half a heart of damage. Like, I literally can't do that. You remember me from last stream? Yeah, I mean, I was there, so... yeah. And look, we're basically done. You know, I might clean up a couple things, but we're basically done. I moved the beacon. I took all the diamond blocks out of it and put them upstairs. Yeah. That is sad. It was funny, too, because I was, you know, I'm just wearing my armor. This does not have blast protection on it. It's just protection 4. And did literally half a heart of damage that was instantly replenished because I had eaten food. Yeah, that was funny. This is where the other beacon was. How many diamonds can you have? Well, I have 22 blocks of diamonds upstairs. But besides that, I don't really have anything to give. But yeah, this is some of the stuff that I had over here that I just hadn't gotten a chance to Fortune 3 yet. And actually, I can fix, or I can start fixing things by having this in my offhand while I do this, because it's going to give me a lot of XP. Or at least some. Oh yeah, that's gold. I don't know why I put that down. Can you have all of them? I mean... I don't really care for it anymore. The only reason why I collect diamonds at this point is for clout, I guess. Eat the gold. I mean, I kind of will eventually. That's why I turn a lot of them into golden apples to carry around with me. For, you know, villager curing and also, like, personal protection. Yeah, look how much we already healed on our netherite pickaxe. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot. Because that netherite pickaxe has Unbreaking 3 on it, and netherite pickaxes are already really tough. They have like 2,000 points of durability. We probably just got back a couple hundred. Yeah. I mean, that's a good question. Like, I don't understand why in Minecraft golden food is like good for you. I can understand it being edible because like there's some places that actually serve like food that has gold shavings on it just because it's expensive, and people will buy it as like a way of being like, yes, look how rich I am. So you know, I kind of understand us being able to eat it in Minecraft, but it doesn't really make sense for it to be like, oh yes, it's good for you. Oh, anyways, let me collect my, oh, that's right, I have too much. Let me just, do I not have a crafting table over here? That's hilarious. Steve is stupid strong. Have you seen the video? Someone actually did the math, and they explained just how strong Steve is. They did some sort of calculation where they were like, because of how far he can run before he loses his sprint, because the thing is, like, obviously, you know, you have no stamina in Minecraft. You can sprint as long as you want. Because this is walking, this is sprinting. You can sprint as long as you want, as long as you have enough food. So someone did, like, the math. It was game theory? Okay, yeah. I don't know if this was from that video, but someone did the math, and they were like, Steve can basically run a marathon without eating anything. They did something like that. Because they explained just how far you can run in Minecraft before, like, you get hungry enough to where you lose your sprint. Perfect. I got a lot of obsidian just kind of stacked up. And then we also have to clear this stuff out at some point into, like, chests. Because I don't like using my shulker boxes as storage like this. I mean, because I'm clearing this area out, it makes sense, but I don't wanna have my, you know, my portable storage all filled up right now. If they did headers, it would be faster. That's true. That's true. I mean, obviously, I'm guessing you've probably heard of or have seen the video where they basically explained that you can jump 5 blocks because of the way momentum works in Minecraft. You just have to use like head hitters. So this is the part where I go through and I just turn things into blocks to make it easier to store. Let's try slime blocks. Yeah, slime blocks. Woo! That didn't make it all that much easier to store, but, you know, still. How long have I been on? It's only been like an hour and a half. Wait, if they did head hitters, it would be way faster by Dream or the YouTube week. He comped it off. Oh, that's a good point. I think I watched the one Dream did, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you didn't see them? Okay, well. I mean, it was an interesting thing because he showed a couple different videos of other people doing it, and then I'm pretty sure he went and did it during part of the video. I don't know, it's been a while since I watched it. You don't like Dream? Well, I don't know. I mean, I have nothing against him, but at the same time, like, I'm not a big PvP fan, which is a lot of their content and speedrunning. And, you know, I like speedrunning, but I'm not good at it, so I can't really relate too much. But I think, I wouldn't say it's bad content. Definitely not. I'd say it's not really the content I watch, but they definitely make some good videos. But I can't say I really watch all of it, or most of it for that matter. Plenty of lapis. We have much enchanting in the future for us. Here, I'll just make this my little loot shulker box. I consider slime as loot, but you know. it is possible to do a 999 block jump, because when you go down, you can go forward as well. Or just a big number of blocks. That's true. So again, if you, because of the way Minecraft works, if you can keep your momentum going, you can build it up. So like if you do the head hitters for an extended period of time, you can actually go further than 5, but it'd be like a lot of head hitters. Like it goes from, I believe he said like, I think, did he say like 17 head hitters to get a 5 block jump? Or 7. It was a number like that, you know. It was a decent number of head hitters to get a 5 block jump. But then, if you wanted to go up to a 6 block jump, it would be like 60 head hitters. And then if you wanted to go up like a 70 or a 7 block jump, it would be like close to 100 like head hitters in a row or something like that. But to say the least, yeah, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of math behind it. Think of it as an inverse exponential. Did you know a YouTuber found a 10 vein of diamonds? Yeah, I was watching Wadzi actually found like 2 of them while he was doing his diamond block beacon. He was making a beacon solely out of diamond blocks. So it was a beacon this size, which is 164 blocks of ore. Bottom layer is 9x9, which is 81, and the next layer is a 7x7, which is 49. Layer above that's 25, and then 9. All out of diamond blocks he did that. And while he was doing it, he found 2 or 3 different veins of tin. Hardcore beacons. Yeah. See, the thing is, we still don't have our iron golem farm yet. So that's the reason why I haven't been making iron beacons. It's because I don't have enough iron to do that. But I actually mentioned, I think at the very end of last stream, one of my goals is at some point we're going to do a live stream where all I do the entire live stream is trade with villagers. And the goal is to just live stream until I have enough emeralds to make a beacon. But to do that, I think I'm probably going to have to, like, cure a bunch more villagers and get a bunch more trades. Because I only have a handful of villagers that I can actually be like, yeah, these are, you know, extra villagers. Oh, yeah. I watched his netherite and his diamond one. I didn't watch the other ones, though. Yeah. The thing is, like, sometimes the thing is, I don't always like watching my recommended videos, because a lot of time it's, like, either something that I'm not interested in, like, just genuinely, or I'm like, well, I've heard a lot about it, but I don't really feel like watching it right now. And I saw that recommended to me whenever it first came out. Because obviously, you know, I play a lot of hardcore, and I've watched a lot of hardcore videos because I used to watch, like, through all of Phil's, like, highlight videos, which is a hardcore live streamer. And because of that, obviously, I get recommended hardcore live streamers. He only made 3. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I only watched the nether and the diamond, so I didn't realize he put the gold, iron, and emerald all into one, but, I mean, it kind of makes sense, because it's a little bit easier to get gold, iron, and emeralds. Like, for the iron one, all he would have to do for that video is make an iron farm and then wait. But I guess, did he actually mine for the iron to make it, or did he make an iron farm for it? And same question goes for the gold. Did he mine for that, or did he just make a farm out of it in the nether? And I mean, you can technically make an emerald farm. It's a little less AFKable, and it's more of like a active role. He had an iron farm already. Yeah, that makes sense. I really need to get an iron farm going. I was thinking about, like, at some point, one of my streams in the future, near future, I say, because I do want to do it soon, is just me following Shulkercraft's tutorial on it, because he has a tutorial, so. Oh, that's true, because, you know, obviously you need 4 per netherite ingot, so that does make sense. I did not think about that. Idiot, get back over here. Trade with the villagers for Emerald 1, yeah. That makes sense. And I do want to do the same thing, like trade with villagers for the Emerald 1, because I want to be able to do something like that. Come here, come here, come here, idiot. Lol. Have fun. That's just funny to have. Yeah, and actually, for example, once I get my iron farm running, it's gonna be really easy for me to actually get a lot of emeralds, because one of my guys' trades is literally a singular iron ingot for an emerald. So if I have an iron golem farm, all I have to do is, like, each morning, you know, run up to my iron golem farm, grab a stack or so of iron, and then trade with them. Boom, easy. But obviously, the only issue is they have cooldowns on how often you can trade with them for certain things. So I know a lot of the trade cooldowns are normally close to like 12. So I can only trade 12 melons and trade 12 pumpkins before the farmer goes, no, I'm not going to sell you any more emeralds for those pumpkins and melons. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I use my looting sword whenever I'm at my zombie farm. Where is it? There it is. I use this. It's a looting sword. It's the only looting sword I actually have, because this doesn't have looting on it yet. And I've gotten a sizable amount of iron from that. Go ahead and put my god pickaxes up. Ugh, they're all so broken. And then we have like our trash pickaxes, and then these were found. / I started putting unbreaking on them. Smite bad. I mean, that sword specifically for using like on zombies, so I mean it's bad if you want an all-around sword, but if you are specifically using it to kill like certain things, it makes sense. It should have sharpness. I mean, this one has sharpness. And the reason why that one has smite is because I found it. I found it with looting 3, smite 4, and I think unbreaking, and then I added mending to it. Yeah. Because I have, it's really cool. I have a librarian that gives me unbreaking 2. Doesn't give me unbreaking 3. I tried for unbreaking 3, but I couldn't get it. So what I do is I just trade with him a bunch, get a bunch of unbreaking 2 books, and then, you know, turn them into unbreaking 3 books. So I mean, that's why I have, dang it, I don't have it in my inventory, but I have a shulker box full of enchanted books. Wait, this morning you got so powerful in Minecraft you couldn't kill anything. I'm not quite sure I know how it works, but this is the, I have a shulker box full of enchanted books. The top row is all mending, as well as some of the bottom row, and then it switches over to unbreaking, and then just random things that I'd gotten. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna have to take our, pickaxes to the spawner at some point. Oh yeah, but this is our leftover diamonds, which is equivalent to like 3 and something in stacks. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got sharpness 5 on my sword too. Really the only thing I'm missing on this sword that I really want is looting. Because I mean, I can do without without fire aspect, and does this have knockback? It already has knockback. Yeah. Oh, with commands, yeah. I will say, I don't like to mess with commands in worlds that I've been working on, but whenever I'm just on a like a random generated world, I do like to play around with commands a lot. So yeah, I can understand that. Could not hit anything. Have you ever turned your swiftness up really high? That's always funny. Alrighty, I'm thinking about getting a shulker box and just putting all my rockets in there, like all my extra rockets, because I have them sitting in, I think, another shulker box right now. Are they in spoon? Yeah, they're in spoons. I'm gonna have a separate shulker box. I'm gonna fill this bad boy up with just rockets. Starting with this handful. Let's throw spoons back in there. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But I mean, it's kind of what you expect. More or less. Wait, TLD. Don't get strength 99 with a sharpness 5 to the right start. I mean, can you hear the motorcycle in the background? Yeah. That's the reason why I shouldn't leave my window open, but I do anyways. Yes. Delicious fireworks. Oh yeah, but this is a box I have where I can just like keep supplies that I trade with villagers. I know what happens here is I collect around 15 or 16 each time. Each time I go over here. Issue is they only trade for like 12. So I got 16 of both this time. He won't buy all of these off of me. He'll only buy some of them. Most of them, that is. And I'm always left with these extras, so I just put a chest out there. So I've slowly been doing that. And what I've been doing more recently, oh yeah, this is just full of rotten flesh to trade with my cleric, is I've been doing this. And just getting 3 of each both times. And what I do later on is I combine them, because it has small efficiency on it, so I just combine them until they're efficiency 5. Which, you know, takes a lot, but, you know, that doesn't really matter. I'm fine with waiting. Alrighty. Ugh. I can only trade so many. But yeah, that's what I do a lot. That's the reason why I have so many diamond pickaxes and shovels. It's because I have a guy for it. Get the lapis for 1 emerald. The reason why I don't do that is because I have plenty of lapis right now, so it's not a big deal. And also, like, you know, I don't want to run out of lapis, so I don't. Was that like I could buy lapis for 1 emerald? I wasn't really paying attention to that one. Because the thing is, anytime it's like buying or selling lapis, I don't really care for it, because I can normally get enough lapis on my own, and I also don't want to sell the lapis because I don't want to run out of it eventually. So I don't know which one he did, but I normally never get the lapis deal anyways. I think the only villager in there that's not leveled all the way up is the guy that I get my Unbreaking 2 books from, because the only thing I get from that guy is the Unbreaking 2 books, because I don't even know what his other trade is. I think it's trash. I can't remember, though. Nice. He already restocked his trades. Yeah, this guy is master. All of them are master. You can see by the diamond on their belt This guy's not, though. He's a journeyman. Yeah, it's Silk Touch. I mean, Silk Touch isn't bad, but it's not worth it. I think I'm going to start trading, like, just for random stuff so I can upgrade him. But I don't know. Oh, someone texted me. I must respond. There we go. Perfect. Book. On a grass block? I mean, I already have Silk Touch on a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, you saw most of my pickaxes are actually Silk Touch, or at least some of them are. My axe is Silk Touch. I guess my shovel is the only thing that's not. I could always get... I have a... Actually, is Spoon a Silk Touch shovel? Just try... I already know what happens. I've been playing Minecraft for a while. I know what happens when you use Silk Touch on grass. Yeah, Spoon's Silk Touch. Let me put my little trash shovels in there. Extra books. Where's Spork? There's Spork. My trash pickaxe in here. Do you know if you... If I do what? If I put the book on the grass? I don't know. I normally don't do stuff like that. Just for extra lighting. I might buy a bunch of lanterns from that guy just so I can level him up. Okay, black, a grass block. Okay, break a grass block with the Silk Touch book. Does it actually do something? That would be kind of funny if it did. Let me check. I think I have books sitting inside Spoon. There's some book. Let me go get one just in case. And if not, I'll just throw it on a tool. That'd be kind of... I mean, it wouldn't really make sense, but it'd be funny. There he is. Silk Touch. Woo! Oh, I think he's gonna level up off that. Yeah, expert. Nice. Compasses. Useless. Alrighty. Let's test this theory of yours. Oh, that was not disappointing at all. Yeah. But now I can trade for him for other stuff. Let's see. If I get compasses from him, I get a bunch of XP off of them. Nice. Alright, now we can use that Silk Touch on something. I'm playing on the most recent one, so 1.16.4. Yeah. Yeah, Java. Does it do that in Bedrock? That's pretty funny. I mean, it's not a big deal because it's not like I wasted the book or anything, so... Oh, yeah. That is a good point. Java does have a hardcore and Bedrock doesn't, which I think is sad because Bedrock, you know, Bedrock's kind of cool because it gets all the snapshots a little bit faster than Java does. So like Billy Goats were introduced in like the snapshots of Bedrock, but they haven't been introduced in the snapshots of Java yet. Alrighty, should I put Silk Touch on this shovel? Because I could either put Silk Touch or I could put Fortune on it. on Bedrock it works. That is pretty funny. And I mean, it would be kind of useful to actually use the book, because then, you know, if you want to just get like 1 or 2 blocks of something, but you're about to put it on a different tool, like if you want to get like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I was gonna say, like, if you were to put it on a tool, or if you wanted to use it to break multiple different types of block, but at the same time, like, if you put Silk Touch on your pickaxe and you need to collect ice, you still use your pickaxe. Well, I only say fortune because, like, it is helpful to have a fortune pickaxe every once in a while. For example, if I want to collect flint, if you have fortune 3 on a shovel and you break gravel, no matter what, you get flint. Like 100%. So you only get flint when you break gravel if you have a fortune 3 shovel. And I don't have a fortune shovel. Oh, here's a fortune 2 shovel. I can mix. Yeah. Oh, actually, my plan was to mix these two. So that I can make this efficiency 5. So let me take these off over to our little encampment next to the spawner. What's this? What's this? That's the enchanted book, so I'll keep that with me as well. And I can actually just drop this off here. Oh, that's not what I meant, but I guess that works too. Alright. What if you want gravel and you have a fortune 3 shovel? You just mine it with your hand, because if you use the shovel, you won't get gravel at all. That's the reason why, like... That's the reason why I'm gonna have a shulker box full of diamond shovels and pickaxes. It's because I'm so rich I can. But yeah, this is our little bit of a haul. I'm gonna go to the zombie spawner now. Never craft axes and shovels. I mean, I crafted this diamond axe, but it's the only axe I've made. Yeah, but I mean, I can understand why you say that. I crafted this hoe a while ago, and I called it clout because I had so much diamond that I was like, well, I can make hoes if I feel like it. Yeah. Drop those off. Yeah. Let's get these two out. I'm pretty sure it was 19. Oh. 23 to mix them together. Okay, that's not too bad. Kind of wish I thought about that before I put Silk Touch on the other shovel. And the reason why I'm not healing the pickaxes right now is because I want to get my levels up, and it takes really long to get my levels up if I'm also healing pickaxes and stuff like that. Technically, the way I should do this is like this. Something else I think should be changed is that whenever you're holding elytras in your hand, you hit the grindstone. See, I use the grindstone because anytime I get enchanted armor, I can run it through the grindstone and I can get a little bit of XP off of it. So because if I'm using, if I'm trying to get a bunch of levels, you can actually get quite a few levels. Like, most of this used to be enchanted. Whenever I run it through the grindstone, you can actually get quite a bit of XP per, like, piece of armor. Now, if I were to run this through it, I would not get nearly as much XP as it was worth to get this armor in the first place. And yeah, if it's a bad enchantment. I mean, actually, for a while, what I was doing was I was getting these efficiency 2 diamond shovels, and I was just running them through the grindstone. And I was like, I'll just enchant them myself and, you know, throw them on the enchantment table. This actually wouldn't be very bad, so I can go for an Unbreaking 3 diamond shovel. I mean, it's not really worth it because I can get Unbreaking books really easily, but at the same time, the only other thing I'd look for is efficiency. I stopped using my looting sword over here because I was still getting a good amount of like stuff that I didn't need. And also I got so much rotten flesh. This used to be full of rotten flesh until I brought 2 shulker boxes, the 2 that are in the villager center right now, and filled them with rotten flesh and started trading them. Oh, and I don't know if you're here for it, but earlier I was talking about how you can tell when everyone in my dorm is doing laundry because there'll be text messages like, hey, I need to use the dryer. I'm moving whoever's clothes are in the left dryer. And earlier someone texted and they said, hey, whoever's clothes were in the left and the dryer on the left, I put them on the table in the laundry room. And I'm just going to leave them there because I needed to use the dryer. It's been a full hour, and the guy that left his clothes in there was like, oh, thanks, man, forgot. Which I don't really understand, because, like, for me, I set an alarm for whenever I use, like, the washer and dryer, because it takes 30 minutes to wash it and an hour to dry it. And, like, I normally get there, because I set the alarm to where I can walk in right as the buzzer goes off, or close to it. Because, one, you know, I don't think anyone's going to mess with my clothing, but at the same time, I don't want to be in the way. So I want to make sure I move my stuff to make sure other people can still use the laundry room. You know, for a second, today, whenever YouTube went down for a while, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to stream today. And I was like trying to figure out what I would do. And for a split second, and this was like 2 or 3 hours ago when I thought about it, I was like, could I like speed run some editing, get a video and upload it and just hope it uploads before midnight or something like that? Because, you know, obviously this isn't a very like official challenge. It's really just me trying to make sure I upload more often, going, yeah, I want to do something every day. But at the same time, like, I feel a little responsible. So, you know, I don't want to have YouTube, like, I don't know. Ooh, there's some iron. Imagine making a beacon, a fully powered beacon, out of only iron you find from a zombie farm. Or from a zombie spawner. That would be pretty hectic. I remember one time I put this lava in while I wasn't streaming, and the lava caught the bookshelves on fire. So I went in like down here. There was no lava at this point. There was just cobblestone right here. I was standing out. I got lit on fire. I was in diamond armor at the time. It was before I got my netherite, and I was like, oh my gosh! Like I was taking so much damage from the flame, and I was trying to find places to put myself out. That's why I added this here, and it's just stayed there since then. But because of that incident, I kind of now realize why fire protection is useful. I just wish it used to be to where you could literally put protection for fire protection, blast protection on all of your pieces of armor. You could put all 3 of those on each piece. Basically meaning you're invincible to creeper explosions. Oh, and there's also projectile protection. You know, you were just invincible. Like everything. Oh. What the heck? Okay, so I was just talking about how, like, there's text messages in our group me for the building about, like, oh, yeah, sometimes you need to move your laundry, and people will text, like, hey, I need a dryer, like, opened up, and stuff like that. A girl texted, like, an hour or two ago saying, hey, whoever left their clothes in the dryer, I moved them, just so you know, and I just left them in the laundry room. And then the guy that left his clothes in there was like, oh, thank you. And another girl that was not involved in any way just responded right after he said thank you. Oh, shut up. Like, what the heck? Oh. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't talk to people. I'm so confused by them sometimes. Oh my gosh. People are hilarious. What's funny is whenever I do laundry, I do it at really unordinary times. I do it either earlier in the morning, like while most other people are at classes, because I have a class at 8 a.m. I get off at 9:20, and most of the people in this building go to class at like 9:30 or something like that. So normally while I'm in class, some of them aren't, and whenever they're in class, I'm not. So because of that, I normally do my laundry earlier in the day or way late at night. There have been times when I've been doing laundry at like midnight or 1 a.m. just because I'm like, I don't have clothes for tomorrow. So, you know, I'll do laundry at pretty inordinary times, but I have an alarm set to make sure I don't leave it in there and forget about it. I did that once, though. I did that once, and I felt really bad, but no one did laundry, so no one had a problem. I'm so confused. What? Oh. People in my dorm hall are hilarious. I don't understand any of them. I saw a whole group of the people that live upstairs crowded around the vending machine right outside my door. I was like, okay. And they were like, all right, let's blow this popsicle stand. And they just went back upstairs with like their armfuls of snacks. I was like, what the heck? It was just a weird sighting or occurrence because I didn't know anyone used that vending machine. Hey Ashley, welcome to the stream. We're still vibing. I was talking about anime earlier. Oh, let me vent about my anime again, Ashley. So, what happened was, I was watching Fairy Tail again, and I don't know if you plan on watching Fairy Tail, but what I'm about to say is kind of a spoiler. I'm like I'm like 120 something episodes in. It's not the end of the season. This is not the series or the season ending episode. What happens in this episode is every single character that like is important dies. Like every single one like is completely erased. And then they do a time skip 7 years in the future and the episode ends. All that happened in the last like 3 minutes of the episode. And I'm like, what? I'm just confused because what I'm guessing is going to happen is someone, like, there's going to be some sort of, like, oh, it didn't actually happen, or, oh, they somehow survived, but they never got back to their guild until 7 years later, is, I'm guessing what's going to happen, but it still bothers me. Yeah. Anyways, you said homework help time, what's up? What homework we doing today? If it's a paper, let me recommend using Microsoft Word's dictate function. It works really well. You can speak into the computer. I do say read back over it to make sure it works, because sometimes they'll put down the wrong word, or they won't capitalize things whenever you're talking. You're writing an outline. Okay. So, do we have a topic area? Theme we need to be working on? What type of paper is it? Like a research styled paper, a opinionated essay styled an analytical essay? What we working with? I swear, I could totally work at the writing center. Even though I hate writing papers, I'm really good at it. I talked about this last stream, but I'm still gonna flex about it. I wrote a 1,000-word paper in like 20 to 30 minutes because I literally just gave a speech to my computer and then reread it and was like, done. Easy. I'm looking in the group chat. I can't tell if people are still being funny or if they're now getting offended. Okay, they seem to be joking. It's okay. Ashley, come on, you gotta tell me what's happening. What's the whole point? Okay, for a second I thought people were actually starting to get offended in their in our group chat. Okay, the ongoing COVID pandemic has resulted in extreme disruption to the American lifestyle, raising concerns, especially for college students, about their future adult lives. That's interesting. I mean, first off, college students are already kind of getting their adult life messed up anyways because of the $1.5 trillion like college debt crisis that we currently have. So either way, like, we already have a messed up adult life. Okay, given the disruption and the ensuing problems, what is a specific personal characteristic or specific approach to life college students should focus on developing in order to navigate and prepare successfully for their future? Hey, Baby Yoda, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Ashley. She's my mod. We're talking about her homework right now because she doesn't want to write her outline, so we're helping her. She's her topic is about what college students should focus on developing while they're in college to help prepare their lives for the future after this COVID epidemic, which I think is a hilarious topic. Like, if anyone, college students are probably some of the most flexible and malleable people right now, meaning, if anyone, they're probably the best prepared to deal with adult life after this. Keeping an open mind. Okay, that's a good one. That fits really well. Oh, we just wasted all of our levels to make Spoon faster. Okay, you just didn't know what your point should be. Okay, so keeping an open mind. I think you should start off by saying, like, college students are generally already very flexible and already have an open mind for the most part, just right off the bat. Hey, Mello. Hello. We're back in the zombie farm because, actually, I'm not gonna be doing any more XP gathering because we got all I needed for now, at least. But let me just show you what we've been working on. Oh, I should probably put armor on. Let me just kind of give you an idea of what we've been doing. We've been doing this. So all of this is done now. We cleared out the area I wanted to. We moved my beacon back over here to finish this area up. And we cleaned it up. Are you going to beat the... I've already beaten the Ender Dragon. Where is it? There's Enderman, but where's the Ender Dragon? I know it keeps it on here somewhere. Yeah, but I've already beaten the Ender Dragon in this world. Like, the end portal is already conquered and everything. We already have elytras and stuff like that. Wait, so this game world is just for one and away? It's just for fun? Kind of, yeah. So, like, most of what we're doing right now is, yeah, it's just for fun. But I mean, we technically, to completely beat the game, we're supposed to beat the Ender Dragon 19 more times. But yeah, look at this guy. He's the guardian of the underworld. And one of the things I'm probably going to do is clear out more space in the future and make a slime farm. Because I think there's a slime chunk in this area. Yeah, you're supposed to beat the Ender Dragon 19 times. Baby Yoda's talking about what sounds like a traumatic experience with his keyboard. Did you actually have to talk during class today, like during a meeting? Oh, there's a bigger slime. Little slime, you're fired. You're no longer the guardian. Oh no, smaller slimes. Alright. We gotta go get big slime. To write an essay with the screen keyboard? Oh, that's actually horrible. Here, okay. Not to say you're wrong, but if you're doing distance learning, what I'd recommend next time is use the dictate function. There's a couple different online websites. There's a couple different like websites you can use, and also Word and Google Docs, I think, have a dictate function where you can speak it instead of having to type it. So if your keyboard breaks again, maybe instead of using the screen keyboard, you might be able to use your voice next time to write an essay. And hey, Belefix, welcome, welcome. We actually just kind of finished clearing out this area. We haven't fixed it up because I want to make this area all flat. But we did open up the areas that I wanted. And currently we're getting our underground guardian. That man jumped over my arrow. Alright. Come here. Ooh, big boy. Big slime. Look at this little man. He jumped straight over my arrow. Yeah. Only he could jump around my blade more. Alright, so Ashley. Like I said, I think your first point should already, like, should just very basically, should be kind of basic and just be like, I know, it's awesome. This is exactly what happened last time. Last time I only planned on streaming 2 hours, and then right at the end I started getting more viewers, and I was like, I guess I'll just keep going. So I went for another hour, even though I didn't plan on doing it. Which is kind of happening today as well. So I guess I'll just keep on streaming. But yeah, we've done a good bit of work. I think at some point what we're gonna have to do is consolidate all of our storage, because I've slowly been emptying out some shulker boxes, stuff like that. And there's still a couple more things we need to do. Okay, shut everything, updating the drive, the run settings. It's like the ring of death, but for your keyboard. Okay, first off, are you working off of a laptop or a PC? I'm assuming a laptop since it had touchscreen, but I mean, there's a small possibility of a PC with touchscreen. And if you are, dang, what would happen? How would that happen? I don't even know. Okay. I mean, not to sound dumb, but have you tried unplugging the keyboard and plugging it back in? I swear, sometimes it'll help. But yeah, I'm not super sure what would happen there. Okay, so I actually have a laptop that didn't quite have a similar issue, but there was a disconnection between the keyboard and the screen, except it was a little different. What happened was, so this little laptop right here, this is actually my first computer I ever got that was like mine. I got this my freshman year of high school as like a educational gift from my parents. They basically were like, you're gonna do schoolwork on this, and instead I played a lot of Minecraft on it. What happened was the screen out of nowhere, like, I mean, it's not charged, so I'm not gonna show you, but the screen out of nowhere just disconnected. Like, it's not falling apart or anything, but I'm pretty sure part of this broke. So now what it'll do is the screen will freeze, and like I have to bend it a certain way to work. So you've been doing stuff like that, you've been restarting it. I know you said you checked the settings. Okay, I know you said you checked the settings, But have you checked the settings to see if it was the right keyboard selected? Again, kind of a dumb question. Because you've probably tried it, but, you know, just in case. We're just doing tech support. That's all we're doing today. Tech support and helping Ashley write her outline. Look at all of our extra diamonds since I moved the beacon. Oh yeah, but to actually do the Ender Dragon fight more than once, you need to get a bunch of these End crystals. You may be like thinking like, how'd you get the End crystals? It's actually a lot easier than you think. You just need gas tiers, obsidian, and glass. Okay, so my screen is gone with the dogs. So yes, I tried that too. Also, your keyboard does work. Yeah, so actually, Mello, what's funny is that laptop I just showed y'all, I had thought about recording videos, but it's so slow that I can only ever play Minecraft at like 15 FPS. And like, actually here, if you want to look at my... So on the right side of the screen, all the text, some of that actually says the parts of the PC that I'm actually using. So I have a GeForce GTX 1660 graphics card with an AMD Ryzen 5 6-core processor. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have only half a terabyte of like storage, which is it's an SSD, which is why it's only half a terabyte. But I also have another storage hard drive, but that one's 5 terabytes. And then I have like a Gigabyte motherboard. The brand is called Gigabyte. The motherboard itself doesn't hold like any storage. That's how it works. Was it really expensive? That's a good question. So to answer that, let me just explain. I got a job in between my junior and senior year, and I paid for this whole PC. And when I say the whole PC, I mean everything. So I bought the PC tower itself, which is sitting right next to me. The monitor, this is a 144 hertz monitor that I'm using, a HyperX keyboard, a Logitech mouse, and actually my first gaming headset, which is also Logitech. All of just the really basic components, including the computer, was like $1,000, which sounds a lot, but what I will say is, for a PC, it's kind of cheap. Yeah. Actually, one of my friends, he'd build PCs before. He'd built them before, for himself and with his friends. And he had a friend who was really good with PCs, like really good at building PCs and selecting parts and all that stuff. So those two are actually the ones who went online, found all the parts that I should be getting, and I basically just entered my debit card. I don't have a credit card, but I just entered my debit card account and all that stuff, paid for it with the job I had over the summer. And then I broke my collarbone, so I wasn't even able to help build it. My friend had to do almost all the work. But it was totally worth it. Okay, it's a good investment though, because you can do much with the PC besides gaming. You can do anything. I know. I have actually... The thing is, like, even though, you know, I obviously use it for video games mainly, I have done actually quite a bit of schoolwork on this. With screen keyboard, that's true. Yeah, I have no idea like how that would happen to your keyboard though. I don't understand how like it just yeeted itself out of existence and it was like, no, we ain't working today. That is a crazy conundrum. All right, cleric, yes, thank you, yes. Tasty, rotten flesh. Don't know why you need so much of it, but thanks for buying it. Yeah, and I mean, kind of one of the annoying things is like, even though this is Java, I can't actually, like, you can make hardcore servers, but it doesn't really work quite the same way. Hey, Suggy, welcome to the stream, man. No Robux. Did you get your, like, Roblox account deleted or something? Like, what happened? You good? That was just your introduction. He's round flesh for his revenge. Oh, God. What's his revenge? Also, I doubt this farm's even started to work, the little automatic one we made earlier. Because obviously, like, I didn't give that much time. I think there should be a couple carrots in here. Yeah, that's the right number. So as far as I'm aware, nothing's happened. You have 1 point down. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So what's funny is, this farmer up here actually lost his job a while ago. He just unselected the composter, so that's the reason why we still haven't had any production of either one yet. It's because I'm pretty sure the farmers like lost both their jobs at one point, and I had to go in and I gave these guys jobs to make sure they didn't take the farmers' jobs at any point. Also, an Enderman destroyed part of this farm. He ripped up the dirt and the redstone got lost. So, we've been having some problems with our redstone farm. But we are still producing small amounts. Obviously, half of this farm isn't even working because the redstone's not there. But the farms that do work, you know, are still able to produce, which is cool. There's a couple upgrades we're going to have to make to this soon enough. Yeah. Now, what did I come over here for? I think it was just to give y'all an update on this. Duel on a Minecraft stream. How much are you dueling him for? You didn't even set a points amount. Okay, now you set a points amount. Alrighty, so I've been thinking about doing a couple different things. First off, I think, why don't we adventure a little bit? What does PogChamp mean? Okay, so PogChamp is a bit of a mutation from the original word Pog. Pog is, at the very basis, the, it's like the root word. It's like the root of it. Champ, take it as a suffix. All that good stuff. So only think of champ. Only think of Pog simply. Just Pog by itself. Pog is really simple. Pog is like, oh, this is awesome. This is epic. Like, you say Pog when you find diamonds. You say Pog when when I someday get a girlfriend. You know, you say Pog like to all that good stuff. It stands for politics of gaming. I don't think that's quite right. Yeah, so what I'll say to kind of respond to that, Baby Yoda, is I suffered with a very slow computer for a long time, and actually after that laptop I showed you, I got a different laptop after that one broke, and it was my brother's old one. So it didn't even run nearly as well. I got Optifine on it, and even with Optifine I could barely get 20 frames per second with low Minecraft settings. So I suffered with really, really slow gameplay for a long time. That's why I watched so much YouTube, or that's why I used to watch so much YouTube. Purple octopus gel, lol. But yeah, I can feel that pain, Anyways, so what I kind of want to do is, oh, did we actually hit 150 subs? I know we got close, but are we actually at 150? I need to check. This is important to me. Oh, we are. Awesome. Yeah, good job, everyone. That's nice. What I will say is, What's funny is, I went from 50 subscribers to 100 really quickly. It was over the course of like one stream, one or two streams. And then from then, I just had really slow growth, which is okay, but you know, it's still growth. You linked my channel, that's nice. Your mom really said get an all-in-one. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything against. The thing is, if you have no intention of playing video games on a computer, most videos should work. The merch video? I don't have merch. Oh yeah, and yeah, I have beaten the Ender Dragon before. Here's the egg. What I'm gonna do real quick. What are you talking about? I'm so confused. You're scaring me. You make me feel like I somehow made merch by accident. Did you make merch for me and then start selling it? If so, I expect those sales to go to me. Do merch? Dude, no. That's such a bad investment for me right now. That'd be such a bad investment. Because the thing is, okay, think about it this way. Think about this from an economic standpoint. No, we said horror game at 200. Because I really hate horror games. Maybe, yeah, well, I'll go with maybe. Anyways, look at making merch from an economic perspective. Oh, it's just merch design? Okay, that's good. That's good then. I have zero income coming from YouTube right now. I'm nowhere close to being monetized, and it's not like I expect anyone to be giving me donations every day. And because of that, I have no reason to reinvest into it. So really, all of these upgrades are mainly for me. They're really just because I feel like doing it. So to make an investment in like making shirts or something would be a really bad idea, because there's few people that would be willing to pay for it at a rate that I could sell it at. So let's say if I were to find a really cheap site to get a bunch of shirts from, let's say I started off by just getting 50 shirts. If I started off by getting 50 shirts, paying for them to be printed onto like cheap shirts, all that good stuff, really cheap 50 shirts. Let's say each shirt cost me $10 to make, because the thing is, like, unless I have my own production company, there's no way I'm going to be getting cheap shirts. Which means I would have to sell it at a higher rate, because I'd probably also have to do some deal of shipping, or like make y'all pay for shipping, which would also be a good deal of money. So, you know, you'd probably end up having to buy it at close to $20 or something like that. And because very few people would be willing to buy it, if I were to buy 50 shirts and each one cost me $10, that'd be a $500 investment that I would most likely not get any return on. I would have to at least sell half of my stock just to make my own money back, and then I'd probably discount the rest of it just to get rid of it, so at the very least I don't have 250 shirts sitting around that I wouldn't be able to wear or use. And also, I'd have to take polls on what sizes to get made in, because there's no way I'm gonna make like a bunch of like extra smalls. Yeah, but that's just my stand of things. No, but I mean, first off, just to kind of weigh in on whatever's happening right now, I think it's okay for y'all to talk a lot. I mean, it keeps me entertained, which is useful. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm currently standing when it comes to doing merch. Yeah. So I don't really have a reason to do that. Anyways, we're probably going to travel like this. what we're gonna do is first off grab some emeralds, go buy some golden carrots. What horror games do I have? That's a good question. I have Soma, I have Observer, I have Canarium. I don't believe I have Amnesia, but I mean, I'd low-key be down to buy it. But it's so scary. I've seen just a little bit of gameplay from it. It's so scary. Okay, where do you... Okay. You have all your points now, Ashley? Can you go ahead and share them with the stream? We're all going to judge your essay. Your paper. Hey, does anyone remember where we traveled last time? Did we travel north last time? Or south? No, they're bad? Okay, well, I mean... Earlier, like, did you take my advice at least of having one of the points just very basic, being, like, college students are already very open-minded, and, you know, they have to take advantage of this? Or did you just ignore that? It's fine if you did, but I'd like to hear what you went with instead, at the very least. Sleep. I like how everyone's using the points command, and I still haven't I still haven't learned how to use the loyalty store program, meaning I can't even do anything with the loyalty points right now. Okay, I think I traveled... Okay, I know I either traveled north or south, and I can't remember which way we went, so we're gonna go west. We're gonna go really far west. I have 4 elytras in inside my enchantment chest, and I have a bunch of fireworks inside the shulker box. So we're just gonna travel west and see this area. I mean, look, we've already found a really cool looking flower biome right there. That's a crazy little canyon right there. A lot of spruce. A lot of spruce. As an alternate. Okay. So do they expect like, do they expect like, I don't know where I was thinking, or like what I was about to say, but I think I understand what you're talking about actually. Maybe, I don't know. I'm a little brain dead right now. I'll probably watch it later, Suggy, to answer your requests. Is this a jungle? Oh, what the heck? This is why we need to adventure more often. Yes. Just like the snake I am, let me crawl through here. First off, let's make sure this is all safe and good. Stuff like that. Cool, I see no mobs. Free gold, thank you. Free arrows, I didn't even think about that. Ow. Free arrow. Free arrows. Thank you. Thank. Alrighty. Did that work? Did not. I know I can just break through, because either way I'm going to, because I want the sticky pistons. Ooh, I did it. I did it correctly. Free diamonds. Oh, yeah. Let me out. Let me out. Alrighty. We already have a melon farm. I know we have cocoa beans and junglewood anyways, so... Oh my gosh, I'm getting like the chills. Okay. We need to go this direction, because we're going west. Past the jungle. Okie dokie. Are you saying I sound like that? Oh, you're saying you sound like that. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I don't think I've ever asked people to subscribe before. I actually, for a really long time, made a point to not ask because I didn't want to. I was like, I have too much pride. I think for the longest time, I think the only thing I've asked people to do was leave comments on what they think I should be doing. Like, literally, most of the time, whenever I make videos, normally my outro is me going, okay, well, if you liked it, tell me about it. You know, I'm glad to hear it. If you didn't like it, can you tell me why not so I can know what to do in the future? Oh, yeah. I think technically the only thing related to my channel I asked my friends to do was stop disliking stuff randomly. I think that's technically the only thing I said not to do. Because I had a couple friends that would just randomly dislike things to see how bad they can make the video. Or like see how many dislikes they could get on it. And that was a little irritating. It didn't really hurt me that much. But I did ask them to stop that. Because I was worried they would ruin my channel. Alrighty. So let's follow this buried treasure map. Ooh. Messed up nether portal. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Oh. I'm not accepting that. Okay, can you stand up in real life and dance? I don't want to. I mean, I've stood up before, and I probably will in a second because I do need to stretch. I'm busy, I'm flying, I can't. Okay. I've actually done a lot of dancing in my chair. Like, I've done a lot of just sitting in my chair and dancing along to, like, game music. I know, especially during the Stanley Parable, whenever we were playing through that the other day, I literally was standing on top, or I wasn't standing on top of my, ocean monument. We'll do something with that later on. Okay, so I'm heading in the right direction on one axis, but I need to head in, oh, that's the wrong direction in that axis. We need to head really far this direction, I believe. Yep. It's not that I'm scared to watch it, I just don't want to watch it right now. I want to play Minecraft right now. Oh, here it is. Do I have a shovel on me? Of course I don't. It's okay, I have spoons on me. Nope, that's spork. Spoons. Spoons. And technically, I'll use spoons since they're efficiency 5 now. Alrighty, let's get lined up. That's the wrong direction. So like right here. So let's just. Oof. Oh yeah. Diamonds, emeralds, heart of the sea, food. Food. Thank you very much. I actually was looking at Held Back chat already, and I purposely did not let it through. Oh, sheep. There's a bunch of sheep. Alright. Which direction do we need to go again? West. Actually, I'm gonna, just for a second, take a bathroom break. And then we'll get back to this. Don't do anything dumb while I'm gone. got back and I have only seen 2 things. I've only read 2 of them so far. First off, who calls themselves an alpha male? Dance? No. No, I don't think I will. Alright, we're facing west. Gotta keep going this way. I have. Just a bit. Wait, is this another ocean monument? Or have I've already flown past this one, haven't I? Maybe? I don't know. It looks like there's more than one close together. Did I hit the dolphin? Sometimes dolphins will hit back, I'm pretty sure. Emerald, thank you. Coolio, that's enough for me. Oh. Loser. You think you can attack me? Alright. Should be there. I mean, just to kind of tell you right now, Ashley, no writing style tells you how many points you should have. I mean, I recommend doing 3 anyways, but no writing style cares what or how many points you have. If I'm just being realistic. But yeah, I do recommend doing 3. Extra carrots, thank you, thanks. Nothing here is useful. And I do want to check out that desert though. Because there might be a desert temple. And if there is, then I might have already raided it. Yeah, I might have already raided it, but just in case, I'm gonna check it. Because this is where you get stuff like golden apples. Efficiency 2, that's pretty trash. Not gonna lie. More iron? Nice. Collector of saddles, I will become that. Saddles. Tasty. I think the only thing I'm scared of right now is a creeper falling down here and blowing everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this real quick. Just so that that doesn't happen. I'm so terrified of that happening. There we go. Now that we got rid of that, we can go ahead and get rid of this water now. There we go. Much better, much better. Alright, let's open this up. Why didn't I think of bringing like a straight up empty shulker box to store things? I think part of me was like, oh yeah, maybe that's a good idea. But then another part of me was like, no, that's unnecessary. We're not going to do it. It's unnecessary because we're not going to find that much stuff. I didn't really expect to go looting. That's partially the reason why. Gonna go ahead and grab some more rockets. Then that shulker box is good. Or actually, I might put some of these horse armors in it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just shove them in here, I guess. And I was about to break this with my fortune pickaxe. I need a silk touch pickaxe. So one of these, this one's the healthiest right now. Just do this. Boom. Water bucket, let's ascend. Alright, I haven't been reading chat because I've been doing stuff. Alright. Baby Yoda's back. Welcome back. So Ashley has 2 points on her essay. That's fine. That's fine. Horror in 30 minutes. I didn't say that. I said horror game if I hit 200 subs. Because, you know, I've already explained how much how fervent my dislike is of horror games. Yeah, that's all good, Suggy. Alright, let's keep heading west. See, you want to keep heading one main direction so that you know which direction to head back in. We've been going a lot of, you know, south and north and stuff like that to kind of like look at different things, but as long as we head in the general direction east when we go back, we should be able to find our place again. Hey, Thuggy. What's up? Village. Oh, blacksmith. Do I smell free diamonds? Nope. Just iron? That's cool. I guess I was hoping for a little much. Oh, I didn't see the farm. I just saw the compost bin, and I was like, why is there only a composter out here? All your hard work and your time's gone to waste. If you're talking about the design video, I said I'll watch it afterwards. Also, where is it? Where am I looking for it? I said I'll watch it afterwards. I just don't want to watch it right now because we're playing Minecraft. We gotta play Minecraft. RL Craft. I mean, I think I could. It'd be pretty difficult though. I don't know, like RL Craft's like one of those things where it's just like, ugh. I feel like there's so much grinding behind some of those mods that like it would be kind of hard to make videos out of it. Cause like so much time I'd spend playing would be me like getting like one item. But I mean, at the same time, it's a cool mod pack. Are there sponges here? Oh, that's not sponge. Yeah, that's all good, Suggy. I'll look into it. I'll look at it. No worries. Alright. See, I always target drowned first because they have the slight possibility of having a trident on them. Oh, just like that! And tridents are like legitimately deadly. You may be thinking, wouldn't it be a smarter idea for you to take your elytra off and put a chestplate on? Yeah, that would be true if I had planned on staying and fighting, but my main plan is to run away. Oh my, oh, you know what I said about horror games? Oh my gosh, that was... Oh my gosh. That was the scariest experience in my entire life. I've never experienced more true horror than I did just now. That was horrible. Ugh. Oh. Alrighty. This is what I get for playing in hard. Free paper is good. Suspicious stews. Eat the god apple? I don't know. I mean, there wasn't much of a point to. It's the only reason why I didn't. Oh, all the good chests are on this half. I'm pretty sure they've all been wiped out. But just in case. Yeah, they're not here. There'd normally be one like at this level and then one higher up. But they ain't here. East, west. The sea has turned into a really fun place to explore. You look like me mum. Is that true? Did you know I've only killed 4 witches the entire time I've been playing this world? Let's change that. Huh. Oh, I was gonna say it's a lot harder to hit me with potions when you're when I'm in the water, but I guess they found a way. Well, not good enough though. Got some free glowstone out of that. Let me just take care of these people. Let's just... Let me go through here real quick to avoid monsters up above me. Let's go in here to breathe. And then we can look through this chest right here. Emeralds. Lapis, lazuli, iron, gold. Yeah, this is all like night stuff. I left some of it because I don't have the inventory for it. There should also be one down here if I am not incorrect. There it is. Paper and just what I was looking for. A map. And it does not look like the same one from earlier. Perfect. Alright, so the trick is head in one direction. Nah. And if you get smaller, head the opposite direction. Yep. See you later, Suggy. Nah. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying I don't need another mod. Not really. Considering I can handle all the chat by myself, and I just have Ashley just in case I can't. It's a very good system. Yeah. Actually bad mod. Why though? Why is she a bad mod? I thought she was doing good. See you later, Suggy. Yeah, that's fine. Now, if you were like, oh, I hope you die in real life, it would be a different situation. Because then it wouldn't be fine. But you weren't, so it's okay. And also, if you really thought that was such a bad thing, that you did and you thought that she should have stopped you, why would I trust you to be a mod if you were doing such a bad thing that you thought a mod should have been stopping you? It doesn't really make sense, that logic right there. Like, you want to prove that you'd be a better mod by doing things that you think mods should stop you from doing. It's not really solid logic. Anyways, which direction do we need to go in? This one. Alrighty. You led the Minecraft popularity charge, PewDiePie. That's mod worthy. Well, I mean, it's a hard point you drive there, but I don't know. I'm fine. Ooh, a well. You know, a lot of people say that wells don't tell you anything, but if you dig straight down, you find mine shafts, is what I've been told. So I wouldn't say welds are completely useless. Oh. Nice. That is a fair point. Don't dig straight down. If you do, make 2 columns. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but secretly, Suggy actually is Dream himself. Little known fact. Oh, those are drowned. I thought that was a broken nether portal. Oh, you are a Dream. That's your alt account, yeah. Alright. Oh, yeah, you do it to get rid of suspicion. Yeah, that's smart, that's smart. Hey, Ashley, welcome back. No. Oh, we gotta go back this direction. Ashley. No. That's the boat I was just in. Actually, it should be this direction. Oh no. I'm trying to track down where exactly I'm supposed to be going. There it is. Right on this little island. Perfect. No, I'm not, I don't want to fly anymore. There we go. Right around here. See, whenever you float, you dig really slowly, but whenever you're standing on something, you dig faster. That's why I try to go to the very bottom as fast as possible. Anyways, I've already done this one, right? Yeah, I have. So we can just put those both back in my inventory. Alrighty, let's get rid of that. See, y'all are forgetting one major factor. Ashley doesn't know who Dream is, meaning it has no pull with her when you say things like, oh, I'm Dream. And I have a good feeling even if she did know who Dream was and she found out who Dream was, she still wouldn't believe y'all. Yeah, we're talking about the Minecraft guy. More spruce biomes. Does cool stuff on Minecraft. I mean, you're right, but that's kind of a general statement that covers the majority of people who are well known for playing Minecraft. Oh no, Ashley, you just described me. Not really. Alright. I do actually, the thing is, like, first off, oh, Ashley, the TikToker. Oh. So what I will say is, if you didn't already know, or, like, really think about it, because it's not really, like, a very, like, world-changing thing, but if you think about it, there's two reasons why you watch YouTubers. It's because of skill and personality. And most YouTubers are leaning more in one direction of those two things. If you couldn't already guess, I'm not exactly very skilled, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I also know I don't have the best personality in the world, but my personality is definitely more of a pull than my skill is. See, Dream is really cool because he actually has a pretty good personality when it comes to talking with the camera and stuff like that. Obviously, he doesn't use a camera on his face, but still, you know what I mean? Yeah, Ashley doesn't make any TikToks. She doesn't feel like that. She's more of like that creepy person that just looks at other people's TikToks and goes, yes, I approve or disapprove. That's what Ashley does. She's kind of weird. Yeah, I like how Keegan's like, you still have TikTok. That's a sin in itself. There's actually a girl that's apparently in my dorm hall that's like TikTok famous, but I don't know who it is. I just know she exists. At least one of my RAs told me. And this is a super taiga biome. We were actually gonna turn our biome into a biome like this. You're too awkward to make them. Oh. I mean, I can't really blame you. They're kind of weird. One time I was doing laps around campus. I was doing my little laps around, like on the one road that we have that goes all the way around campus. And each lap is a mile long, and it takes me around 4 minutes to do each lap if I'm going at an average pace. And at one point I rode and I see these two girls, and it's cold outside, like very cold, like good 40 degrees at best. And I'm riding and I'm like, I'm kind of cold, even though I'm doing an activity, I'm pretty warm. These two girls, it looks like they just came from soccer practice because they were wearing like soccer shorts. They were wearing like high socks from like where you normally stuff your shin guards. So like you know, they weren't exactly like, oh yes, me and my winter gear. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? And then I realized, oh, that's right, they're recording a TikTok. And I was like, oh. I did like 3 or 4 laps before they like disappeared inside. And I was like, why? Why would you spend so much time outside in the cold to record a TikTok? Not that I'm a critic, but let me just say, I don't think it was a good TikTok. It was kind of dumb. Ugh. I like how Ashley just denies, just so quickly, just nah, good. Do you like how sometimes you can like kind of like drift whenever you're flying? So you gotta be in and out fast. That was pretty slow. I should really have blocks on hand. Woo. Lol. I mean, she's not spamming. It's more like y'all are spamming her, but I'll leave that to my mod to decide. Get unmodded. Lol. So I'm pretty sure our base is closer to like pretty close to 0, and currently we're at negative 17,000. I'm pretty sure our base is actually on the x-axis of 219, and we're heading on the x-axis, and we're at 17,000, almost 18,000. Lol. And this is all on one elytra. It just happens to have Unbreaking 3 on it. That's why it's so strong. Gotta dive bomb this broken nether portal. Oh, nothing useful. Who's texting me? It's Wesley. Oh look, another ocean monument. We've seen 3 ocean monuments just heading this direction. All right, we're just over half used on this elytra. What I'm probably gonna do is at like negative 20,000, we'll land, switch elytras, just so that on my way back there's no chance of me falling to my death. And then we'll start heading back. Yeah, that's true. There is no use for moss. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, I still have not found out how to use the loyalty store yet. Or more accurately set it up. Because I technically have it. I have 2 different items set up, but they don't do anything. I've already passed 20,000. I have. There we go. There's my extra elytras. Unbreaking 3 mending elytras, just like the one I was wearing. Put that back. There we go. Grab this one. Stuff some more loot in there. Because I got all that good loot. Pick that back up. Stuff it back in there. I'll just keep it out in my inventory. Grab spork. Get that. Break this. Put that back. Put spork back in my inventory. And boom, we're ready to go back all the way east. We have to travel 20,000 blocks. Just about. And I'm gonna head more northish east because we headed pretty southeast as we were traveling. So I want to see if we can like find some other things on the way back that we might have missed.
Everybody get it up, it's the party song.
Ocean monument. Free gold that I don't need. Tasty. Now where is your chest? Take me to your chest. I don't think it has one. Yeah, I don't think it has one. Just in case. Yeah, I don't think it has one. Ocean monument. Ocean monument. It's an ocean monument. It's an ocean monument. That was a bit of a waste of rockets, but yeah. If you're flying, when you enter the water, you can keep using rockets to propel you as if you are still flying. Like this. Something is now I'm not considered flying because I stopped. So I can't use rockets until I get back to the surface. This is one I haven't done yet, is it? Alright, we're just going to travel, see if we get smaller or bigger, and then we'll head the opposite direction if we do get smaller. Oh. We're heading in the right direction, apparently. Gotta turn this direction. No? So yes, no. I think we gotta go the other direction.
Everybody get it up, it's a party song.
Wow, this is in the middle of the water. They didn't even try. Let's move further this direction. Back here. Like right here, so like right on top of this little island. Let's just down here and come on. Is that a no? It's not supposed to be able to spawn beneath stone. There it is. Trust me, I am looking at my oxygen levels. I'm aware I'm about to start taking damage. It's okie dokie. I got respiration 3, it takes a second. Alrighty, now, east, east, east. There we go. You can kind of just spam the jump and sprint button. Okie dokie. Did you just call Ashley a no-life because she didn't accept your duel? That's really funny. Or is it because she has more points than you? Ow! I didn't mean to do that. I thought this might have gone all the way underneath. Oh. Why? I'm being bullied by mountains that I'm running into. I see a lot of drowned down there, and I really don't like the idea of getting in a fight with drowned. Especially if they have tridents. Because they'll win that fight. I mean, they might not, but I can still take a lot of damage from it, so I prefer to stay away from it. Oh, gold. Okay. Realize that I am no longer flying. Oh, it thinks I'm swimming, though. That's another issue all on its own. There's another gold block over there. If you hold shift whenever you go on top of magma cubes, you don't take damage for some reason. I've already mentioned that on stream before, but, you know, thought I might as well mention it again. Fast. Let me put my other buried treasure maps so I don't get confused. Oh. We are apparently close. And heading in the right direction. That would be to the right. Alrighty. Right here. Perfect. A little bit further back. See, last time, why was YouTube not working earlier? That's a good question. I'm not quite sure why it wasn't working earlier, but it was actually down. The whole, like, thing. So, in a lot of different regions, no one was able to watch YouTube. And I found out it's a playback error. It wasn't actually... like, it was basically YouTube going, we can't play video. Whoop. But yeah, that's a good question. I'm still not quite sure what happened, but for the longest time, I was actually scared I wasn't going to be able to stream today because of that. Get that trash out of my inventory. We can throw this in here as well. And which direction am I going? This direction. Yeah, but that was a good question, and actually for a long time I just assumed it was my Wi-Fi. I got really angry. So I went and watched anime, and then I was like, wait, if I'm watching anime, how can it be my Wi-Fi? And that's when I kind of had my moment of reasoning. After I had my irrational fit. It wasn't really a fit, it was more of me going, anime time. That's how I get over most of my issues. I just get really angry and then I watch anime. Hey. Veritas is like a long time, like, rival. Really, anyone that we've played against for a long period of time, or we've been in the same classification or division as, we always call them rivals, even though we got blown out of the water by them. But hey, y'all are doing really well, so, I mean, if you keep it up and you beat them tomorrow, isn't this the one that'll make y'all, like, district champs? If y'all win? Not to put any pressure on you, but just asking. That's what Andreas said the other day. And then Marble Falls on Friday. That's a pretty hectic schedule, but it sounds like fun. Actually, Marble Falls is pretty close to me. When's the game? I could go. Marble Falls is in between, is like halfway in between me and home. Okay, so if you win the game on against Veritas, against in Marble Falls, then it's the chance. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. I wonder if y'all are gonna do it. Do you think you're gonna do it? Again, not to put pressure on you. Have y'all been, I'm assuming y'all have been like binge watching gameplay, or has Coach kind of backed off of that? Oh, you think you're probably gonna do it? Someone has some confidence. Is it well-earned confidence, or is it like just kind of spur of the moment, like fired up, adrenaline-fueled confidence? Because there are two different things. Starts at 7:30. Okay. So my last class gets out at 3:20, and it's only like an hour and a half to Marble Falls. It's more like an hour to Marble Falls from where I am. So I think I might actually be able to see y'all's game. Yeah. Y'all have to watch 30 minutes of film? Only 30 minutes? Only 30 minutes? You know what we used to do back in my day? We would sit in a classroom, you know, the whole team would sit in a classroom, and we would just chill with Coach Koch. And he would literally do it play by play. And when I say play by play, I sometimes mean frame by frame of each play. And he doesn't know how to do the slow-mo. So what he would do is he would pause and start it rapidly throughout the entire film. I swear, there was more than one practice where our practices got to be 3 hours long. Because we were supposed to do like 30 minutes of film and then an hour of practice, and we ended up doing like 2 hours of film and going, oh, guess we gotta finish practice. And we're like, sir, it's so late, please let us go home. Oh my gosh. For the amount of practice we did, we didn't go nearly as far as y'all did. And I think that's partially just because, like, when it came to game day, we didn't put it together very well, and we didn't, like, utilize everything we'd been going over. And also, like, I don't know what y'all have been practicing, like, but obviously, like, you know, it's different coach, different athletic director, so different situation. Yeah, but I remember doing film. Film was, like, I legitimately, like, preferred running. And there's another ocean monument. That's we've seen 2 of the 3 that we'd found on the way there. I'm pretty sure there's another one up ahead. I'm not super sure, though. Either way, we still got another 10,000 blocks to go this direction. Did that skeleton just shoot at a turtle? No, you didn't. You didn't do it and survive. Idiot thinks it's okay to shoot at a turtle. You gonna come talk to these turtles? You better not. That's what I thought. Yeah, but it's good to be confident. I mean, it sounds like y'all have been doing pretty good when it comes to practicing and stuff like that, and obviously you've been doing good when it comes to games, so it's good to hear. We are also getting to close to day 300 in this world, which is awesome. It's okay, soon we'll wrap up. Basically, as soon as I'm able to get home, we're gonna wrap it up. Because yet again, I did not mean to go this long. But then right as I was getting close to finishing, we got more viewers. I'll just have to wait until the last second to show up. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, their 8,000 blocks. I've already gotten that one. We need to go this direction by like 100 blocks. Okay, that's far enough. And then we need to just keep going this direction for the next 7,500 blocks, and we'll be at home. Fine and dandy at home. Anytime I pass a boat or a shipwreck, it generally means I think I've already gotten it. So don't worry if you think I'm missing them. I'm not. It's on purpose. Also, I will say, even though I've like just started like working out and training more often for the whole cycling challenge I'm doing, I already feel hungrier throughout the day, even though I'm eating more. Which I think is good, because that means my body's adjusting fast. It means my body's going, okay, you're actually working out. I guess I'll process your food more efficiently. And stuff like that. But now it just means I'm hungry. I mean, I've been doing better about not eating trash. Because we normally have pizza in the cafeteria, but I didn't get that. I haven't gotten it the past couple of days. I've just been getting what I was supposed to, which is, for lunch, is like whole bread sandwich. You know, normal, good sandwich, stuff like that. Yeah, I've gotten this one. What else? I'm trying to remember what's on the list, but I can't. Dinner is like, you know, chicken, fish, any sort of lean meat with rice, pasta, you know, some sort of carb. And then right before bed is something a little bit more sugary. Or creamy, or to be more accurate. And I mean, that's a pretty easy diet to hold. And I mean, there is a breakfast on that list, but I almost never wake up for it. Have y'all seen the short clips of people playing Minecraft where they open a door, they see a single bee, and they're like, oh, what the heck's this? They kill it. They open another door, and they're like, what's all this? And it's a bunch of really angry bees. If you've ever wondered why a bunch of those clips take place in the Nether, it's because putting your bee farms inside the Nether is actually more efficient, because in the Nether, there's obviously no day or night. So bees just assume it's always daytime, and they're just always working. That's the reason why your bee farms are more efficient in the Nether than they are in the overworld. I mean, it's not a huge change, not a huge deal, so it's not doesn't really matter that much. But if you've ever wondered why a lot of those clips take place in the Nether, that's why. I was just thinking about it because I saw a beehive, or a nest, as we were flying. And we do have 2 nests, but the thing is, I don't know if there's any bees in them. I mean, even if there is, I don't really know how to set up farms for them, and I don't feel like it. There's that jungle thingy. Hello, jungle thingy. Hello, jungle. How are you? What the heck? I just saw something down here that I must investigate. Okay, because of the distance, I thought it was like, I was about to say what hurt me, but I guess it was one of the arrows. I don't like this. I thought there was stone brick down there, so I thought it was a stronghold. That's why I got so confused. And again, if you're wondering why so many things spawn so quickly, it's because I've been on the move. So only some things are able to spawn in that quickly. And they're spawning in really close to me. Okie dokie. And actually, what's funny is the jungle, because of all the leaves on the ground, nothing can spawn on top of the leaves. So they're having to spawn on a few dirt, and that's like scattered through there. And that's the reason why there were so many on the shore right there. Things to think about. Hey, Mello. We're getting close to the end of the stream. I went adventuring. We had a fun time. We found a bunch of stuff. This isn't even half of it. Most of it's inside the shulker box. We found a bunch of gold because we kept finding broken nether portals, as well as following buried treasure maps and getting hearts of the sea, diamonds, emeralds. Sadly, we did not find another golden or another god apple, but we did find another golden apple. Yeah, I think I went to this one. I mean, even if I didn't, there's nothing really there that I want. You must dance. I don't know. That sounds like something I don't feel like doing. Are you bothering this village that I've been using and farming off of? Better not be. Yeah, you get inside, you idiot. Gosh. Some of these villagers, I swear, they try to be killed. Actually, is that even the village I've been using? I'm heading the right direction. No, that's not even the village I've been using. That's just a random village. We gotta go a little bit further this direction, and then we get to where I am. You can already see the big trees around my base. And my beacon. Do you like how the big trees around my base load in faster than the beaker beacon does? I'll probably AFK at my creeper farm tonight. But before I go up there, I'm not going to AFK the whole night, just for a bit after I end the stream. I'm gonna look through the stuff we have gotten, have acquired. So we got some horse armor, that's cool. Horse armor is always nice. Nothing else in here was really gone through there, except for maybe some of this gunpowder, because there was a bunch inside the desert temple. We got a surprising amount of iron and gold, as well as emeralds and hearts of the sea. Finally finishing outline, nice. So we can just add all this stuff in there. I'm gonna make a couple blocks. Coolio. So now we got that. Make these into blocks as well. We got that. Make these into blocks. Just excess goods, you know. I mean, I could go replace some of the. I could replace all the emerald blocks I'm using on the beacon right now with iron. So we'd only have gold and iron blocks on there. But I mean, not really worth it right now. We got more hearts of the sea. I'm pretty sure we have one. Oh, we have 3. So yeah, we got a good amount. We got suspicious stews for days. Suspicious stews can give you any potion effect, including some that don't actually exist, like blindness. They can give you, I'm pretty sure they can give you luck, which used to be a potion. Still don't know what it does, or what it did, but you used to be able to get luck. If I'm remembering correctly. If not, who knows. We got some saddles, again, always nice to have. Paper and bottle of enchanting. Bottle O experience. Alrighty, and that's basically all we did. It was fun today. We did a bunch of digging. I'm probably gonna have to go fix up our pickaxes because obviously they're pretty broke right now. And we traveled 20,000 blocks to the west. Found a desert temple, a jungle temple, 3 ocean monuments, a bunch of broken nether portals. So, you know, all in all, it was a fun day. It's a 3.5 hour long stream. So, yeah. I'll see y'all next time tomorrow.